The art of letting go. Taoist wisdom for inner peace and freedom. One of the most profound lessons in life is learning to let go of people, situations, and even our own rigid expectations. According to Taoism, life is in a constant state of flow, and resisting that flow creates tension and suffering. Today, we'll explore how Taoist philosophy teaches us to embrace the art of letting go and live in harmony with the ever-changing nature of life. The nature of change and flow in Taoism. In Taoism, the universe is seen as a vast flow of energy, constantly shifting, moving, and evolving. The Tao, often translated as the Wei, is the natural order of the cosmos. Everything in existence, from the rivers to the seasons, follows this flow. And like water, the Tao is ever-changing, never stagnant. However, as humans, we often struggle with this flow. We hold on to ideas of permanence, whether in our relationships, our careers, or even our sense of self. But as Lao Tzu, the ancient Taoist sage, wrote, "Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them, that only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like." Letting go, in the Taoist sense, is not about giving up, but about allowing the natural course of life to unfold without resistance. The burden of holding on. We live in a world that teaches us to strive, to control, and to plan. But what happens when we hold on too tightly? It creates stress, anxiety, and a sense of constant struggle. When we try to control everything, our emotions, outcomes, or even other people, we find ourselves swimming against the current of life. Think of a time when you were clinging to something, a relationship that no longer fulfilled you, a job that drained you, or an expectation that only led to disappointment. How did that feel? The tighter we hold on, the more we struggle. Just like trying to hold water in your hands, when you grasp too tightly, it slips through your fingers. In Taoism, this struggle is called Wu Wei, the principle of effortless action. It teaches us that forcing things often leads to more resistance. When we align ourselves with the natural flow, we find ease in the process of life. Understanding non-attachment in Taoism. At the heart of Taoist practice is the concept of non-attachment. But what does that really mean? It's not about indifference or avoiding commitment. Instead, it's about recognizing that nothing is permanent. Everything is in a state of flux. Non-attachment means we experience life fully without becoming possessive of it. Imagine a leaf floating down a river. It doesn't cling to the rocks or try to swim upstream. It simply follows the current, carried effortlessly by the flow of the water. The leaf represents the Taoist way of living, free from resistance, moving with the flow of life. Practical steps to letting go. So how can we practice this in our daily lives? Taoism offers us some valuable insights. 1. Practice Wu Wei, effortless action. In Taoism, Wu Wei is the art of doing without forcing. Instead of trying to control every aspect of your life, try allowing things to unfold naturally. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, am I resisting the natural flow? If the answer is yes, take a step back and observe. Often, the solution appears when we stop forcing it. Example: let's say you're stuck in a difficult situation at work. Instead of pushing harder and stressing over outcomes, take a moment to pause. Step back and see if there's a way to let the situation evolve naturally. Sometimes, the best course of action is inaction. 2. Embrace impermanence. The Tao teaches us that nothing lasts forever. Whether it's our relationships, our successes, or even our struggles, Everything is in a state of transformation. Instead of fearing this, embrace it. By accepting that things come and go, you free yourself from the suffering of clinging. Example: if you're holding on to a past experience, whether it's a joyful memory or a painful one, remind yourself that it's a part of the natural cycle of life. Letting go doesn't erase the experience, it honors it as a stepping stone in your journey. 3. Live in the present moment. Taoism emphasizes the power of being fully present. Often, we hold on to the past or future, creating unnecessary tension. By focusing on the here and now, you can let go of your worries and anxieties. Practical tip: engage in mindful practices, meditation, deep breathing, or simply taking a moment to observe your surroundings. These practices anchor you in the present, reminding you that the only reality is the current moment. 4. Let go of ego. Much of our suffering comes from the ego, the need to prove ourselves, to be right, to succeed at all costs. Taoism teaches that by letting go of the ego, we open ourselves to a more harmonious way of living. Example: next time you find yourself in conflict, ask, am I holding on because of pride or fear? Letting go of the need to always be right can diffuse tension and bring inner peace. The freedom of letting go. When you let go, you don't lose, you gain. You gain freedom, clarity, and a deeper connection to the flow of life. Letting go is not a one-time act, it's a lifelong practice. It requires trust in the Tao, trust that life will unfold as it's meant to, and that what is meant for you will flow into your life naturally. As the Taoist master Chuangtzu said, "Flow with whatever may happen and let your mind be free. Stay centered by accepting whatever you are doing. This is the ultimate." The art of letting go is not about surrendering in defeat. It's about surrendering to the natural flow of life. By embracing the principles of Taoism, we learn to live with less resistance and more acceptance, finding peace in the present moment. So take a moment today and reflect. What are you holding on to that no longer serves you? What could you release to allow life to flow more naturally? Trust in the process. Trust in the Tao.